Hello, and welcome to another episode of Balatro. If you haven't been watching Balatro content, and you're just randomly stumbling upon this video this week, then you get to hear it here first, that there is a balance patch coming, 1.01. I am not currently playing on the new patch. It's not like public access, it's like public testing access. I don't really know how that works. I spent only a couple of minutes investigating if it was possible for me to be a public tester. I wasn't really sure what that meant, and I couldn't find anything about it. So I'm like, oh, we'll just get a couple more final games on the last patch, the old patch. Say goodbye. We'll say farewell. We had just beat the Ghost deck on the Black Stake, so now we are going to attempt to beat the Abandoned deck on the Black Stake. Let's see if we can do it. The next two decks, Abandoned deck and Checkered deck, are considered some of the easier decks because they take care of a lot of the deck building for you just right away. 15 is better than 11 as far as thinking about which suit we should go for. We'll keep the ace though because aces are high. Maybe we get a bunch of diamonds and we switch to diamonds. We didn't get a bunch of diamonds, but we got 3 sevens. 3 sevens is 21 plus a plus 40 is 61, so we would need 2. We would still need 14 more, so we would need 2 8s or 10s or aces. Oh, and this is the abandoned deck, so we get that really easy. So let's just look for the 8s or aces by discarding 3 at a time. And we got the 8s. Oh yeah, I forgot. Abandoned deck, you don't have face cards, so on the first blind, you don't want to go for flushes necessarily, because the flush is very unlikely to be sufficient scoring to win in one, but the full house of 7s, 8s, or better does work, as you were just able to witness. Now here's a fun opportunity. Shop 1 Square Joker. You've probably seen me do a lot of Square Joker stuff in the past. I like Square Joker. I think it's just a fun way to play the game. And getting us any scaling Joker that scales per hands played in Ante 1, in Shop 1, is hard to say no to. It's eternal, so we're committed. We're committed to it. So we'll play every 2 pair we see, because that's the most amount of points we can get with 4 cards. Pretty much, I guess technically you can get 3 of a kind, but we're not really going to hold out for that. Let's look for just some 8s, 9s. I guess we don't want the 9s, so we'll keep a 7 instead of a 9. Discard 5 cards, and play a pair of aces and 7s. That's 4 cards. More Square Joker value, and then we'll win in 1 with the 2s and the 6s. Probably wins in 1, even if it doesn't, then we just get more Square Joker value, but... Oh, it didn't. I thought it would. I kind of wanted it to, but oh well. So we kind of spent a lot of gold there to power up Square Joker. But the more we power up Square Joker, the easier it will be to not have to spend gold to power, to win the round, I should say. Hanged Man is pretty good. $3. We could just spend all 7 of our dollars on Hanged Man and Buffoon Pack. It's kind of interesting. I like it. Let's open the Buffoon Pack first. 4 of a kind is not going to be our objective, I don't think. But neither is playing hearts, so we'll take the rare because it's worth more to sell. And you know what, with this Hanged Man, maybe we do get 4 of a kind. Who knows? All diamond cards are debuffed. Okay, see if I care. We will play 2 pair. Maybe we play just a pair to look for a 4 of a kind on 10s. Sure. It's not that much worse than a 2 pair. It doesn't have any less multiplier than a 2 pair. Okay, now we can discard 5 cards. Now we can discard 5 cards again. And one more time. Okay. Now we can play... I think we really are committed to the four of a kind. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play high card like this. Oh, but it doesn't power up Square Joker. Oof. Mistake. Okay, and now we'll play four of a kind, and this should win. So do we want to use the Hangman? Probably not. I probably want to wait around until I can destroy 2/2s with it or something. Okay, so we got one less Square Joker proc than I think we could have. But I don't think we lost out on any money. Vagabond. Immediately go down to $0 and just start like churning through the tarot cards. Okay, tarot cards are more valuable on abandoned deck because the tarot cards that buff cards let you see the buff cards more often because you only have a 40 card deck. So that's cool. It's kind of committing to not having any gold lying around, but maybe that's okay. On the other hand, getting this grabber in this ante might be really good because more hands means more Square Joker power. But I'm gonna try this Vagabond. I don't get to play with Vagabond very often, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Spend all my money again. Okay, let's do... Sure, let's just get rid of a 2 and a 3. Just while we're sitting here looking at it. We'll play Ace, Ace, 5, 6. 4 cards, powers up Square Joker. Vagabond gives me a Lovers. 3 of a kind's pretty good, but we probably want to go for the 4 of a kind. Lovers is bad. I'll just say that. We'll play this pair. Temperance is good. We can hold off on that. We got the 4 of a kind. Nice. So how much... I guess we want to play more hands because of Vagabond, so we'll play this pair. We sell the Lovers because it does nothing for us. We get a Chariot. I will play the Chariot on a 9. And then this 4 of a kind should win, fingers crossed. I'm not certain, but okay, 7,000. That's good to know. Our 4 of a kind is 7,000. That we don't have to stress so much. Strength is really good. We can strength all of our 9s if we use the Fool on it, or we can... This is tempting. Temperance allows us to buy the voucher, and then Fool on the Temperance would give us $9 more to buy Strength. And then we would need to buy basically this Jumbo Celestial Pack in order to get Vagabond back online. But if we don't Fool the Temperance, then we can't afford the Strength and the voucher. And I think I want both. So let's Temperance and Fool and Temperance and Voucher and Strength. And then do we want a standard pack? Maybe. No. Face cards are so bad, and 2s and 3s have just become bad. Let's just see if we can upgrade 4 of a kind. That'd be awesome, actually. We can be a 4 of a kind deck. Nah, 2 pair is good enough. We play our fair share of 2 pair, though pair is much more common. So let's actually upgrade pair. Because we're more likely to play pairs looking for a 4 of a kind, and to also upgrade the Square Joker. Okay. Okay. We don't want the voucher, we just want to fight because it powers up Vagabond. Well, here we are with a 2 pair, so I guess we'll play that. Upgrading the Square Joker, no big deal. We'll upgrade these 10s while they are here, and then we will play a single pair. Looking for another 9. We really want to get another 9 to use Strength on. I don't care in the least about Lovers, so I can sell that and just play 4 more cards to get another tarot card. Judgment. What do you have in store for me? Devious Joker? Not very good. We got the 4 of a kind. That's great. Let's discard aggressively now for the last 9. We can even toss this 10, right? Because we're just going to turn 2 9s into 10s, and then we'll play 4 of a kind. Okay. So discard... I guess we can discard 2 10s. Although we can play one of them to get more Square Joker value. That seems good, trading gold for Square Joker value, since we don't want the gold because of Vagabond. you could see in the last shop, it was a little bit awkward to try and like maximize our gold, but we get to temperance like helped us maximize our gold, but we also just had to like spend it all anyway. It's a little interesting. -1 hand size from the upcoming boss. I just thought I'd take a look at that just in case. I don't know if you can see the ox this early. I don't think you can, but that was something I was thinking about. Ox sets your money to 0 if you play a certain hand. So let's play this pair. That's exactly 4 cards. This is also gonna power up Vagabond. I mean, it's gonna let Vagabond trigger. Ooh, Hanged Man. That's awesome. So we can get rid of a 2 and a 4. And then we can discard you 2 to look for 9s and 10s. Okay, we got a 9. And I don't mind playing it to upgrade it. So we can maybe upgrade a non-steal 9 into a 10. That's a little bit better because, yeah. Because we would rather not be forced to play the steal card because it's one of the 10s. So we'd rather have a 10 from a non-steal 9. Okay, and then we play 4 of a kind to upgrade Square Joker rather than 5 of a kind. Is that wise? I think that's wise. The reason we play 5 of a kind is so we can start picking up the X Planet hand from planet packs, but I'm not going to be buying many planet packs. I could still see it in shops though. But we're Square Joker gamers. That's a good enough reason as any, I think, to just go with the 4 of a kind. This is, oops, sorry, dropped something. This is, interesting run so far. Vagabond, Square Joker, encouraging us to play a lot of hands, and we got an early hand voucher, so that's even better. Pretty cool. Okay, I don't really care for the tower. I don't really care for Devious Joker. I'm just trying to think something I could do here is Mega Arcana Pack, if I sell both of them. Skip out on the Magician. But then I get to look at 2 tarot cards. Why do I want tarot cards? Because Hanged Man is cool. Make it easier to see my 4 of a kind. Sure, that's... Or Death. Make it easier as well. Sell you, and then get 2 Arcana cards. Okay, we have Death and Fool. So we can turn this 3 into a bonus 10. And then hold on to another Death to do something similar later. Okay. We're 4 of a kind gamers. The family's sticking around. I thought I might just take it because it's rare and then sell it, but I think we're gonna stick with it. -1 hand size, not a problem. We can start by playing these 4 cards. They're pretty good cards. Upgrade the Square Joker, we get the world. I don't care for that at all, so I will sell it and then play 4 more cards. Upgrade Square Joker, get another tarot card. I want to use the Death sooner rather than later, I guess, so Vagabond has a chance to generate me more Death. So maybe I just do that now. Death. And then we can play a pair of aces like this. We could use the glass card, but I don't really need to. We can play a pair of 6s. We still have 4 10s left in the deck, so we're totally safe here. We can sell the world because it's not useful at all. Play this hand. Hanged Man, nice. That is very useful. So we can hang you 2 just because you're not 10s. And then play 4 of a kind. And this wins for sure. This is like 5,000 points, 9,000 points, like twice as much as I thought it was. Ooh, and another strength, so we can use that on our other 2 9s, which we have 2 9s. Okay. I don't really want to add more cards to the deck. I don't mind having more hand size, though I can't afford this. This is super awkward, actually, because I want to get down to $3 for Vagabond. So I could sell Justice to look at a Mega Standard pack, knowing I am likely to skip it. And that's okay. I think what I would rather do is keep Justice so I can make something glass so it has a chance to break, so I can continue to whittle down my deck. So let's not sell Justice. Let's just do this. Polychrome Gold 2. I don't think I need that. I can take a 9, because strengths can turn 9s into 10s. Something, something. Sure. Or I could just skip. Let's just skip. This is hilarious, but it's the strategy we're going for. I don't know if it's a winning strategy, but I want to try it. We have a 9 to turn into a 10 with strength. So we'll just turn this 8 into glass, and then play a pair, upgrade Square Joker. We don't like the world, so we will sell the world. Still $3 or less, so we're not at risk of not triggering the Vagabond by selling for money there. We can play this pair, level up Square Joker some more. Ooh, Hermit. We'll use that later, I suppose. Which, it's a good thing we got the 9 just in time to use the strength. So we actually can hold on to the Hermit to use it later. And then here, we'll just play a pair. Yep. Power up Square Joker, get a Vagabond card. The Fool. More strength. Yes? No, because we have no 9s left. So I don't even care for strength. So we just go like this. We're gonna... Yeah. We're just gonna end the round here. We miss out on a Vagabond trigger because of consumable space. But this lets us... Oh, I didn't realize that was a small blind. I was gonna say this lets us use Hermit and then Fool to use the Hermit again to get as much money as possible. Which we will still do because we want to spend this money on this voucher. Because the extra consumable slot actually matters a ton here for the reason that you just saw. And so now we just get to go next. And we're not looking for any side quests, so I guess we can just play... I mean, like, pairs are good play. Our side quest can be to, like, play as many pairs as possible, so Supernova gets better. A Fool. We don't want the Hermit back, so we just play a pair of aces. We got the Sun. We don't want the Sun. So we can sell it, go up to 3, still totally fine. Play another pair, which is good. Powering up Supernova for the day that we eventually see it, hopefully. Okay, in this circumstance, we will use the moon rather than... No, we have an extra consumable slot, so we don't need to play that way. We can just play a pair of 10s. Still 5 more 10s in the deck, so we're just powering up a pair here. See what consumable we get from Vagabond. He gives us a Judgment. I'll use that right now. +1 discard. Sure. Doesn't really matter. Our last hand will just be a 4 of a kind that should win in 1. Hands down. No pun intended. So, ooh, strength, but we don't have any 9s to strength. I guess we can strength 8s. Haha. The Emperor. Okay, you know what we really want is Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller would be insane. Okay, we don't want the moon. I think we can sell strength and say, it's a losing prospect to turn 8s into 9s to turn into 10s. So we're going to sell the strength. We're going to buy and use the Emperor. We're going to now open this Jumbo Arcana pack, and none of these tarot cards can show up in this pack. We got Hanged Man. That's great. So we don't care for Star. We can hang you two. And then use the Fool to get Hangman back. And then use the Magician on whatever we'd like. We don't have money to do that right now unless we sell Drunkard. Which we can... No, that still doesn't give us enough to buy the Arcana pack, so we just go next. And we fight, and we haven't upgraded. Oh, we have upgraded pair, so we want to not play pair here. Okay, we can just win with 4 of a kind. Flash high cards. So we can do some. Well, let's make this 10 lucky. Let's play high card, powering up the square joker. Oh, let's look for another joker. Loyalty card. That's awesome. We have 5 hands, and so, well, yeah, I guess the way we're playing, where we just like dunk hands and then totally smash it out of the park with a single high-scoring hand of 4 of a kind, it kind of works. So we can burn you 2, or we can look for better cards to burn because we have 4 discards, so we want to get rid of 3s and 4s, I guess. Doesn't matter too much. Sure, 3 and 4. Okay, we can play 2 pair here. No lucky trigger. High Priestess, we'll look at that later. For now, let's play 3 of a kind. That might just win, and that's fine too. Or we can discard, looking for high cards to play. Discard like 2 10s. And now we get to do ace 10, ace 7 to play high card. Power up square joker, get Vagabond to trigger. Get another lucky card here. Although I suppose we should play 1 more high card first, so we're guaranteed to not get Magician from the Vagabond on this hand play. We got the Emperor, which is great, so we want to use it so we have a chance to get it again from Vagabond. So the way we're going to use the Emperor is we're going to use the Magician. Well, I'm glad we didn't screw ourselves there, by the way. We're down to our last 4 10s. I was playing them kind of willy-nilly into my high card hands, and I totally could have gotten wrecked there. Death is great. Let's get another Steel 10 from the 3. And now we have a chance to see Death again. And I don't know if I care about Empress that much over Steel, Bonus, or Lucky. So we can just play 4 of a kind, get a tarot card, upgrade Square Joker. Okay. We don't need the Drunkard, so we can sell it to look at Judgment. Swashbuckler's not that good. Cartomancer's hilarious, but they're both eternal. So we honestly don't need either of them. We really don't need Arcana packs either. So what do we need? We need a Ride the Bus, a Green Joker, a Supernova. Those are the big 3 that I always think of when I think of Molt scaling. So let's roll once to look. Flashcard is Molt scaling. It's pretty slow, but maybe it's good. And well, I can't even afford it, right? We'll see. I think I technically can afford it. What are these 10s? 4 of them are hearts. Nah, it's not very good. Do I really want Flashcard? I need base Molt. That's what it comes down to. I have 4 times the multiplier. I just need base Molt. I don't think it's going to be Flashcard. So what does that mean? That means we can just go next. Small blind, 9,000. A little scary, but should be mostly fine. I think we still want to play pairs for the Supernova. So we can go like this. Upgrade Square Joker. Okay. We can turn you guys into, I guess Molt cards are better. And then we'll simply play a pair like this, pair of 8s. And we get a Chariot, that's good. We want to make a 10 a Chariot. Probably, like a bonus 10 can just become a chariot 10 and that's better. And then if we get molt 10s, then the chariots pay off a little bit more. Okay, okay, I'm seeing the lines. But we should do that right now so our vagabond can generate us more value. So we're gonna use chariot on you. Then we're gonna play a pair. Get a tarot card, upgrade, square joker. Ooh, we got an empress, good. I was just talking about how I would rather have molt jokers instead of bonus, or molt 10s instead of bonus 10s for the steel 10s that I'm creating. So, go like this. Take a look and see that we have 4 10s left, so we can afford to play another pair, like this, although it looks like this is potentially just going to win. We got a fool. Don't know if I want the fool. I do know that I want 4 of a kind, so we can use the Hierophant just because... Or do I want molt cards? I guess I want molt cards, right? Molt cards are better than lucky cards, so I can just use you to get an Empress, turn you two into molt cards, and then play my 4 of a kind, so that Vagabond still generates something here. Might as well use High Priestess at some point. Just hasn't come up yet. 44,000, that's quite a lot. No money, that's funny, but okay. We'll spin the wheel. Cool, Vagabond just gave us base molt. That's insanely good. We're feeling much better now. We'll upgrade pair. We'll even upgrade high card, because I don't want to sell them for money, because I'm at $3. Unless I want to look at an Arcana pack. What do I want from an Arcana pack? Just Hangman exactly? I'm going to say next. And we are going to fight. Okay, let's play a pair. We got a Hermit. We'll use that later. We can play another pair. We got Star. I don't want that at all, so I guess I need to use the Hierophant now. Or I can just use the Star. I don't know if it matters. I guess I'd rather see another Hierophant than another Star, so we'll use the Hierophant. Something like that. I think there's logic in that. We can't sell them because we're at $3. Ace, ace, 8, 7. Play another pair. Loyalty card triggers, not that it matters. Hanged Man is here. Okay, make it easier to find our handful of just 10s. Okay, okay, hold the phone. Obelisk is insanely good because we just stopped playing pairs. So we sell Lusty Joker. Well, we take Spectral Pack first for some reason. Red Seal 10, that's what we're talking about. Okay, we sell you. This was order lull because Hermit is worse now, since it's a lot worse actually. It doesn't matter that much because of Vagabond, so we don't need to get our knickers in a twist or anything, but we get to buy the Obelisk. We're at $6, so now we can re-roll and then just go next. Do I want a death? Yes, because the Red Seal Steel 10 is far better than removing cards. Oh, but we can just sell, like, Loyalty card. I was thinking I would sell both of these to get it. But we can just sell Loyalty card instead. Is that wise? Probably. Loyalty card's not that good. And Hangman is quite good. So use this to grab a death, and then we go next. No repeat hand types this round. That's totally fine. We're just going to win with the 4 of a kind. And we can do it as, like, whenever we want. We're going to play high card, and we can sell you first. Play high card. We're pumping up the Obelisk here by just burning lousy hands. Okay. We can play 3 of a kind. That'll be that'll power up Obelisk because it's not pair, but it also is not a repeat hand type of high card, and it'll still let us win with 4 of a kind later. So what do we need to do first? We can Hierophant these two, or we could just sell the Hierophant. Let's do that. And then we'll play a 3 of a kind like this. 3 of a kind, powers up Obelisk. This is a really cool run, by the way. It's easy to underestimate how interesting and unique this run is. Okay, we can play a 2 pair, but I'm afraid that just wins. So I can Hanged Man a couple of 8s that I don't care for. And then discard a 10, maybe a couple of 10s to look for, maybe 3 10s just to look for the steel red seal 10. We didn't get it, so we look again. Just discard all of these. We got it, so we get to turn a 2 like this into a red steel 10, a red seal steel 10. Spin the wheel for fun. Nope. And then play 4 of a kind. We have 2 10s left, so we can actually play a 2 pair first to continue to power up Obelisk and Square Joker. I don't know if this wins. It probably does, but we'll see. 196 on the Square Joker is a lot. It did win, and that's fine. We got the Hermit. Doesn't really matter. Those are lousy. The Hieroglyph is hilarious to me, because it's like more time to power up the Obelisk, but like one day we actually power up the Obelisk too much and we catch up to pair that's been played 23 times. Yeah, Obelisk's power up is not necessarily restricted by the number of rounds left, but instead by the number of hands you have left to play before you catch up to your most played hand type. So Hieroglyph doesn't increase our maximum amount of scaling that much. So we can buy an Arcana pack. We can double our money and then buy an Arcana pack. Probably could have sold Star first to get an extra $1 from it. Death is really good. So we can Death like this. More Red Seal Steel 10s. We can look for 4 of a kind. We didn't get it, so we will just upgrade 2 pair. Technically, that gets played from time to time. We can re-roll. And then we can not afford you. And there's no way to do it. No way to afford you. That's too bad. Unless we sell the Vagabond, which is our only base multiplier. So I don't think we can do that. Well, but 4 of a kind has a base multiplier of 7. And then we multiply it by 4, and then we multiply it by 1 point. Probably multiply it by 2, and then we multiply it by 2. That's pretty good. It's similar to 10 multiplier. The only difference is then we turn off all of our tarot cards, which I think are going to be better than the duo. We don't need the duo. We don't need the duo. Although we do need a way to spend the rest of our money. So we can sell you and just buy this. And then go next. And then fight. And then play anything except pair. And play as many of them as we can for the Square Joker and for the Vagabond. We got Empress. We can just make you 2 mults. And then we can just play anything but pair to power up the Obelisk and to power up the Square Joker and to get value from Vagabond. Got Moon. Not very good, but that's okay. Ancient Joker is weird. It changes suit every round. So it's not that. It's also $8, so we can't even afford it. Okay. We just burn our money on a standard pack. and then go next. Skip. We burn our money for Vagabond, I guess. It's like, I don't know if that's actually the best play, but that's what I went with. We can play a 2-pair here. Doesn't mess up Obelisk. Powers up Square Joker, powers up Obelisk. Gives me a Vagabond trigger. We really don't like Magician. We can play high card here. 4 cards. Just hold on to these. We don't need to be spending them because, well, we just don't need to be. And that one, okay. We're getting more and more powerful. Ramen's probably worth it. ×2. And we don't really ever have to discard, so it's just like a free ×2. So I'll sell you to get the ×2. And then I will sell you to look at an Arcana pack. Go back down to $0 for Vagabond. Okay, we can just get a bunch more money here. $17 to roll. Look at a jumbo pack for no reason. Supernova. Oh, it's base molt, but it's not gonna catch up. Like, we can't use the base molt for pair without wrecking Obelisk. So then what does that mean? It's like 8 molt for high card, 8 molt for 2-pair, and 8 molt for 4 of a kind. I guess that's pretty good. Like, that's pretty soon gonna be better than Vagabond, except Vagabond's creating me value every round. Hmm. 4 of a kind, 4 of a kind. I think that I can win either way, so I'm gonna try and win with Vagabond, something like that. I think there's some logic there. Strength we don't need. Lose $1 per card played. So we can just play 4 of a kind. Because we don't want to lose money. Why don't we want to lose money? I don't know, losing money is just bad, so just don't do it. Play 4 of a kind, this wins immediately. We go down to -4, which, if you didn't know, the tooth can make you go down negative. I've had it happen before. I've had it happen in a winning run before that I recorded, and I was like so shocked that I ended up winning somehow. It was hilarious to me. We have a Jumbo Spectral, and those are fun, I guess. So sure, let's open the Jumbo Spectral. Familiar? Nah. Ankh? No, our jokers are a pretty good collection, so we don't need to do that. Sure, we can just turn these all into a single suit for no reason. They're all spades now. High Priestess, what do you have for me? Upgrade pair? Sure. Upgrade Earth? Probably not. Go next. We fight. We play 3 of a kind. Power up Square Joker, probably win in 1. Yeah, this is quite the run, folks. I think we're already there, which is wild, but we are already there. This is only black stake, so it is quite a bit easier to already be there than it is once you hit purple stake, and it scales the antes even faster than green stake does. But I'm still pretty impressed that we are already there. Let's sell you and sell you to look for a 4 of a kind upgrade. Never 4 of a kind. We'll upgrade Venus. We've played actually quite a few 3 of a kinds. We'll go next. Sure. We'll grab some negative jokers. A negative joker rather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play 4 of a kind. Win in with the double steel, red seal defense. 730,000. Yep, we can just go to the end of the game. By, wow, it's Ride the Bus. It's a good thing I got a Temperance so I can afford to buy this. That would have been hilarious if I couldn't have bought it. Let's buy and use you. Not very useful. We can buy the voucher because why not? And we can go next. And we can fight because I don't want to reroll that boss blind even though it doesn't matter. I probably should. Yeah, we're just gonna speed run this. We're full speed ahead. Thank you for joining us. This has been an easy run. Why has it been an easy run? Well, it's been an easy run because Square Joker and Ante 1 always lets you get away with some pretty easy scaling opportunities, and then we got 2 really, really high X-Molt cards. 4 X-Molt is really powerful, but the other aspect of that is that this is abandoned deck, so it actually was incredibly easy to get 4 of a kind. Normally the family is just a total miss because... sure, we'll just sell Ride the Bus, because we've won with Ride the Bus a ton. Don't play a pair, that would be a mistake. So I was in the middle of saying that normally the family is a huge miss because you cannot afford to look for 4 of a kind, but on the abandoned deck, and we got a bunch of removals immediately, you can see right away in our full deck of however many cards, 13 of them are 10s, so it's like half. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of a kind. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode when hopefully the stakes get a little bit harder than this, because you want to see a struggle, right? You want to see the stress and the anxiety over getting the optimal path to turn a loss into a win, rather than one of these runs that was a win from the start. That'll happen more and more as we climb the difficulty. So for now, we'll take the sweet victory, and we'll catch you next time.